Hey everybody, this is Chris, and today I'm just going to give you a quick little channel update to let you know what's coming up on my channel. If you know me, if you subscribe to me, you know I have the Hubsan Zino Pro, but I have not done anything with it. It still sits right here in the box, sealed. I have not taken it out. It's been very hard not to take it out, especially watching everybody else with their videos, but I've been very good about it because I know once I take it out of the box, I'm gonna want to go full tilt and put a ton of content for the Zino Pro on my channel. So if you're new watching this, you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for future content, because there's going to be a lot of Zino Pro coming up. If you are a subscriber, you know with the Zino, I covered it to death. I don't know of any other channel that's covered the Zino as much as I have, as far as how-tos, your tutorials, how to fix things, solved a lot of problems for people just by putting these videos out. So that's what I plan to do with the Zino Pro, because we all know it's going to show its true colors and it's going to have the same little problems that the Zino Pro has had. As much fun as we have with that Zino, it's been plagued with all kinds of little problems. Some are problems that Hubsan creates. Some are just, it's a budget quad, and then some are user created. But either way, I usually have a fix for them on my channel, or something that might just get you started in the right direction. I might not have it all, but I might have something that might spike an idea for you and help you solve your problem. So there's going to be a lot of Zino Pro content coming up. I'll start by just taking it out of the box, and we'll do that whole little thing, just introducing it to my channel. But I don't do the traditional unboxing, so maybe we'll make this one a little bit fun, or just skip right through all the BS and just get right to it. But one thing you're going to get from me is we're going to compare the two, just as the two quads side by side, and help some of you people that are looking to buy one or the other decide, do I buy the Zino or do I buy the Zino Pro? And I'm going to say Pro just because that's what they call it. Is it really a Pro? We'll find out here in future content. But we'll talk about that, and I want to really cover some important things. These are coming up on my channel. We're going to cover the Hubsan Zino battery. This quad is starting to show its age. This is the regular Zino I'm talking about, and this will happen with the Zino Pro as well. But the Zino is showing its age, which means the batteries are showing their age as well. We're having a lot of people complaining about shorter flight times, and they think it's because of firmware updates. It's not the case. Your battery is showing its age. This is not a long-lived battery. It's only, remember, a budget quad, a budget $35 battery. Your smart batteries are always going to be up close around $100. This is just a basic LIHV battery. There's nothing intelligent about this battery. They say it on their website that it's an intelligent battery, but it is not. It does not go into storage mode after a period of time if you have a charge sitting wherever you store it. So we're going to be talking about the batteries. That's a very important thing, because I'm going to kind of get into some of the little bit of the internal resistance and the cells and proper charger, not what Hubsan gives us right here. This is not a proper balanced charger. We'll get into that in that video. And then firmware updates is a big one that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to just say it right now. Please do not be updating firmware, because I've warned everybody in another video I did. In that video, I think it's called Zino versus Zino Y, and I heeded the warning there in that video to not update your firmware. And the reason I said that was, and it's just me taking a guess, but the reason I said that was they've gone and changed hardware throughout the year that the Zino's been out, between the camera and the main board. So you never know what they've done because they just don't come out and tell you. And you never know how that firmware is going to affect your quad. And there is a new, supposedly, I haven't seen it, but somebody reported it in my Facebook group. But there's a new firmware installation tool, a version 2. And this has helped some people that have been stuck not being able to update their quads. It's done the erase timeout. Now it won't bind because it's wiped out some of that firmware. So it won't bind, and it won't install the firmware. But this new tool, supposedly something magical with it. I imagine it's released for the Zino Pro. Even though the Zino Pro is supposedly updatable within the app, I'm sure they have a tool for the PC as well. And I think that's what the version 2 tool is probably mainly released for, is the Zino Pro. And maybe it's working some sort of magic on the Zino. I don't know. I do have quads that I'm still working on, and I'll try it out on that if this tool is real. So we're going to talk about the firmware, but right now, like I said, I'm just kind of heeding the warning. Just don't update your firmware. If your quad is working perfectly fine, you've got like the speed features, like if you're up to say 1152, you definitely don't need to be changing any firmware. There is nothing they are offering you in this new firmware that's going to benefit you whatsoever. So we're going to go over that. And the other important thing with the firmware is they released a while back camera IT version 0.3.8. Now, in their latest update on their website, they have the one that I have a video for, where I told you don't upgrade to 3.8. If you did, here's how you downgrade. That video was telling you that 0.3.6 camera firmware version is the better version. You don't want 0.3.8. They lowered the bit rate in that. So what they've gone and done in this latest update is now 0.3.8 has disappeared, which I'm glad. But those who don't know, they've got 0.3.8 on their quad, and then they think they're updating 0.3.6, and it's not going to take. So we're going to discuss that, and that's why I don't want anybody doing updates, or that's why, I mean, you can do what the heck you want, but that's why I'm kind of heeding the warning not to be doing any firmware updates until you see these videos. Because if you've got 0.3.8 and you think you're going to be able to update to 0.3.6, you're not going to be able to, and you could cause yourself some camera issues by doing that. So you want to know how to do a proper downgrade to 0.3.6, because technically you're doing a downgrade. Quality wise, it's an upgrade, but it's really a downgrade because it's from 0.3.8 to 0.3.6. So that's one video that's going to be coming up. But most of all, we're going to get into the Hubsan Zino Pro after I get some of those smaller videos out of my way. And we're going to just dive in, and any free time I have, we will be covering this thing here. And as you know, I promise that I will be taking the Zino Pro apart and putting it next to a Zino, and we're going to check them out internally, see what all is really different within them besides having a cooling fan and this lease transmission. Just see what they visually look like inside compared to each other side by side, and go over those things. So all that's coming up on my channel, and that's pretty much it. So if you are a person that's interested in buying a Zino for the first time, you don't know if you want to buy Zino or Zino Pro, good thing to do right now is hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for future content. And hopefully the videos that I'm going to be giving you will help you decide one versus the other, or none at all. I might steer you towards something else. but I'm gonna do my best to give you the best content I can. So hopefully if you subscribe to my channel, you won't be disappointed. I don't think you will, because like I said, I am probably the only one that's covered the Zino as in depth and fully as I have. I don't think anybody else has done all the videos that I have done or come close, including Hubsan. So I don't even know if anybody watches the Hubsan videos actually, because they really don't have many views. Everybody else gets all the views, myself and other channels that do tutorials. But subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, and as always, hit that thumbs up on your way out. And I just want to lastly say thank you once again to everybody for all the well wishes and the prayers for my mom, who is fighting cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer, as many of you know, so that's why I have not been putting out any content, and that's why I'm just doing this little announcement now to let you know that there is some content to come. So I have a good 3-4 videos planned. Some of them I just need to actually publish. They're already done, and get them out there, and then after I get those out there, it'll be full tilt on the Zino Pro. The only thing that's going to take me away from the Zino Pro is if they deliver the Skydio 2. I'm going to be jumping into that for certain. So that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and look for those videos to come. And thanks for all your support. Take care.